Congrats if you've made some money off of Constellation Energy Corporation. The ticker is up 10%. We ended the day at 273.82. So where could price be headed? That's what I'm going to break down on the 5-minute time frame for you right now. So this is where we are. To the north side of that takes us to another level of resistance and a potential take profit area at 285.38. Above that, ignore the white line. That's an old price target that has been adjusted. 292.19, and should we be so lucky as to get to this level on Wednesday, that would be 299.10. To the south side, back at the middle of the trend, and the baseline will take us right there. And that will be roughly 271.56. Below that, at another level of support and a potential buy-in area and a potential stop-loss area, 258.24. The gap opens at 256.35. -3 standard deviations and another level of support and another potential buy-in area, 251.53. That gap closes to the downside at 248.29. And at -4, that is 244.52. The yellow lines are from 2024, and those were previous middle of the trend lines that either have turned into support or resistance. And in this case, since we're up here, that will turn into resistance. If we touch it, I will anticipate a bounce off of that as people buy the dip. Below that, watch out, we do have another gap, another landmine to the south side to be aware of that closes out at 224.21. And this gap closed from down here. This is support. We ran up, fell back down, kind of went sideways, hovered along this line. And what does the daily time frame tell us? Well, the RSI on the 5 is going down, and on the daily, okay, we're at a critical area here. 70 and above, this is resistance, and you can look left and note that we hit this level of 88 and we cracked. Anytime we hit 70 and above, a critical area here, we fell back, and we're about to do that, but we're still going up. The weekly still has room to the upside, and the monthly still turning up as well. It's been a little while since I looked at this, but let's show you this on the daily. Option R to reset. Yeah, I've tracked this a while ago. And the last time I looked at it, looks like maybe price was at 209 here. All right, and I talked about this with, excuse me, my allergies are still killing me, with Trader Murat, and what else? So we are right here. 286 was the previous price target. The current price target that we should hit is 294.64, which represents a 7% return. And the range to the upside is 330.35, and to the south side here, that's 263.11. Let's take a look at the forecast. So 294, and look, 385, if you can stomach it with the ride up and the ride down, because you know you will be whipped around. So 380, okay, so 385. So that's 364 on the daily. So that's at 3 standard deviations, and 385 right there will be another target according to the analysts. But I want to show you on the 5-minute. So 294, this is where we are once again, and it gets wonky on you if you go from different time frames. Your price label gets wonky, so that's why I don't like to do that. It's a pain in the butt. It never used to be that way, but TradingView changed its format and it sucks. Okay, I digress. 294.64 is where? 294.64. is right here. So that is the 1-year price target now. And when will we safely hit that? Well, if we continue our upward trend, which we are in right now, so on the 5-minute, actually that will probably touch on Monday if we go up. Not Monday, what am I saying? Wednesday. Yeah, we could easily touch here and then safely touch there on, also on Wednesday, yeah. If all goes well, but you know, people are taking their profits 10%. There will be a pullback. You can bet on it. And here is your area to buy in potentially. Okay, let's go on to the next one, which will be AMD. They also reported earnings. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the earnings was for Constellation. Here, let me just go back really fast. Okay, the earnings right here. Did I ever show it to you? No, I don't think so. They brought in a reported $6.79 billion. This company owns many, many, many businesses, or brands, I should say. Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking something else. Clean energy, supply, marketing of clean electricity, renewable energy products. Let's see, geographical areas, Mid-Atlantic, Midwest, New York. For a moment, I was confusing this with the drink. I don't know why. Other power regions segment. The company was founded in 1960, headquartered in Maryland. Okay, now let's go to AMD. On the 5, I'll blaze through this because I got to go eat dinner. 98.62, down 1.96%, almost 2% there. The middle of the trend now takes us to, change that, 100.08, 102.17, ignore that teal color, that's an old resistance line, 103.22, and 104.21, should we be so lucky, don't hold your breath. But that is also resistance, a potential take profit area, and a sell limit. Now to the south side, 98 bucks, 96.92, 95.90. Looking left, we have this open wound still haunting us, taking us down to 97.26. We've already touched it. Notice the bounce off of that. That turned into support as well. And then here, and this used to be the old price target that we hit already and bounced off of it again. That gap closed, that gap already closed, I've already marked that out. So this gap to the upside, and what else? I've traded this before. I've sold out at 110, 106. Oh no, wait. I bought in a long time ago when this stock was riding high, and I've sold out of that. All right, and watch out for this. I still own the shares at 73.88 when I bought in a long time ago. So I've traded this a couple times, but I don't trade it anymore. I've moved on to other things. Okay, maybe when it gets back to this level, I might be interested again. All right, watch out for that. And this landmine here as well. Let's clean up this one. This closed out, taking us down to 88.96. Delete. Excuse me. And this gap, did I clean that up? Oh yeah, we touched. We touched it, baby. Okay, that actually closed out on the 14th of April. Delete, no longer haunting us to the south side. That's good. We gapped up, so it filled to the downside. And then I need to clean up this one. This was an anticipated move up to 96.24, and that actually hit on April 14th. It's been a long time since I've looked at this again. I just move around all over the place. Look at that, nice. And you know that's resistance. You know what's going to happen logically. Don't trade emotionally, trade logically. Easier said than done, but If you can remember that, that's always good. And we touched, I'm going to give it right here, the 25th. That took us up to 94.97, and now we're at 98.62. Okay. Oh, what's this? This is another one. Okay, that's it. That will take us to 103.02. The 1-year price target is now 136. Nice. A 37% return from where we are. Very nice. Okay, next one very quickly is Aapl, and that's because I did a short on this, and now I need to clean up the, oh, what happened here? No, that's not right. AAPL. There we go. That's the Aapl. Look at this. News. U.S. judges ordered Aapl to stop restrictive app store practices, allowing third-party payments without the 27% fee. Aapl is appealing this decision amid potential criminal contempt. That is disgusting to me. Well, while I don't agree with the 27% fee, Aapl owns the company. You don't own the company. If you don't want to play with them, don't list your stuff on Aapl. I mean, that's the business. You're the business owner. I see it from both sides. I get it. But if I'm the business owner and I created this, I want to do whatever I want. You can't tell me what to do with my company. It's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay, 198.51. They should be able to charge whatever they want. And if you don't want to play, don't. Go start up your own company. Okay, 198.51 to the north side. Resistance. We're in a downward channel, so keep that in mind. 258 cents. Resistance. This is an old line where I marked out where price was anticipated to go, and we've already hit that. Okay, and that's right, 202.80 and 205.24. I own tons of Aapl. Tons, tons, tons. So this is not my buy range. Okay, so to the south side, 195.66. If we hit that, I'll anticipate a bounce off of that, and I hope we bounce. But if we grind downward, we'll just follow this line. All right. 190.87. 188.47. This is a gap to the south side. Oh, and that gap already closed. I have to clean these up. These were, I think they already hit, so that's why I need to go back and do this. Okay. 188.52-ish, and your stop loss area also 186.12, another buy-in area, and then these gaps, which I will flip over to another time frame and show you. Okay, this gap is going to take us to 212.49 whenever we reverse. No, we're just kind of going sideways there. This gap to the south side that I've already marked out will take us to, well, it closed out and it took us to 199.91. Okay, we went up and then up even more and then filled on the way down. So that will no longer haunt us to the south side. It's the Hanta virus. Just kidding. Okay, another gap to the south side. And let me go to another time frame, but let me just clean a couple of these up first. So we went up here and that took us to 202.65. So congrats if you went long and you made some money because we fell down and then we reversed. And then this gap to the upside closed here up to 198.14, and it closed out on April the 11th. And then this gap to the upside closed out on the 22nd. So congrats, that took us up to 201.96. And look at this monster here. Ooh, geez. This is a nice gap up, something to look forward to. Not right now, not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close, moving farther away from this, unfortunately. But, you know, things always turn around. I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist. Up and down all day long. Okay, here's another gap to the north side. And let's go to the daily and show you all these other things. Okay, this gap, as you can see, clearly closed to the downside. That took us to 173.16 or 15, that one right there. Delete. No longer going to haunt us. Oh, I put 22 on this one. Just delete that. Oops. I'll just delete that. Okay. And what about, oh, this one? I have no idea when these gaps are going to fill. I just know that they will eventually, most likely. And this one took us down to 183.10. Okay, so that is no longer in play. 183.11 I wrote. And then this was to the upside. That was around 184.67. Off a little. I should be on a different time frame. You can see that better. Okay, that's done. And then this one, this anticipated move to the south side, if you had gone short after we went up, that took us to 186.99. So congrats there if you went short. Okay, oops, wrong thing, delete. Okay, and then this one I need to clean up as well. I marked these out on the 5, so I should not be cleaning this up on the daily because sometimes it does not line up, but it's just easier when I have to go so far to the left to see these numbers. That took us down to 193.18 and the close started at 193.64, so that is done. Congrats there if you played it short, a short run. And then we've got other things to haunt us right here. Oh, wait, did we touch? Wait. No. Wait. Oh, wait. I did this in my gap and goes and I stopped following it. Yeah, it touched right there. Yay. That closed down at 164.17. And what is this? Oh, yeah, it started at 165.34. Delete. And then this one, unfortunately, is still in play to 160.32. And that would be more of my buy range as well as this area. Yeah. I think in the 150s is the last time I bought this. Okay, oh, and down to here, but I don't know if we'll hit that low. 1 day at a time. And that does it for me. Oh, what is the 1-year price target? Ooh, 232.72, 17% return from where we are. That's still a lot of skin in the game. I like it. Okay, that does it for me. If there is a ticker that you would like me to go over, please let me know. Have a great trading day.